Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of FT News, and today, as we do always, we are bringing you the latest and most relevant football news. Let's start with the results and the upcoming matches. Yesterday, Levante and Real Sociedad drew 1-1 and Sevilla won 1-0 against Eibar. Today there are two La Liga matches, Valencia vs Valladolid at 6:30 p.m. and at 9 p.m. Celta will be playing against Atlético de Madrid. In the Premier League yesterday, Tottenham won 1-0 against Everton, and today there are three matches at 6 p.m. Watford against Norwich and Crystal Palace against Chelsea, and at 8:15 p.m. Arsenal will be facing Leicester City. We didn't have any match yesterday of the Serie A, but today there are two at 6:30 p.m. Lecce against Lazio and at 8:45 p.m. Milan against Juventus. And the Bundesliga is finally over. The last match, it was yesterday and it involved Heidenheim and Werder Bremen. The final result was a 2-2 and Werder Bremen will manage to stay up in the Bundesliga after a really tough season. Now we start with the news. Chelsea have revealed their new away kit for the 2020-21 campaign. It comes after they released their home jersey for the upcoming season last week. And what do you think, guys? Will you buy it? Do you like it? The Athletic has claimed that Arsenal have made Matteo Guendouzi train isolated with a fitness coach for the last 2 weeks. Following his post-match incident with Brighton striker Neil Maupay, Guendouzi had a meeting with his coach Mikel Arteta and the Arsenal's technical director Edu, but the Frenchman did not make a good impression. This is not the first time Guendouzi upsets Arteta and the Arsenal staff with his behavior back in February during the training sessions in Dubai, leading to his exclusion from the squad for the match against Newcastle. LLORIS and Tottenham teammate Son had to be separated at halftime of Monday's 1-0 victory over Everton. Both players started a very animated shouting battle as the clubs headed to the dressing room, but LLORIS insisted after the match that everyone has already moved on from that incident. He just belongs to the changing room. Outside you can say whatever you want, he told Sky Sports. What happened between me and Sonny is part of football sometimes, there's no problem. At the end of the game, you could see we were more than happy. It was related to a chance a few seconds before halftime, but it's part of football. We move on. As for the manager Jose Mourinho, he described the confrontation as beautiful and believes it will benefit Tottenham going forward. And now we are in the middle of the video and I wanted to ask you to just take a second and subscribe, drop a like and activate notifications because that really helps us continue creating this content. Now let's continue with the news. After recent speculation of new defensive plans, Chelsea's interest in signing West Ham midfielder Declan Rice as a centre-back have now been confirmed by the Times. Despite Mikel Arteta insisting he wants Alexander Lacazette to stay and sign a new deal, L'Equipe report that Juventus, Inter and Atletico are all interested in signing the French striker this summer. L'Equipe also reports that Dayot Upamecano has decided to leave RB Leipzig this summer, but only if he's promised regular playtime and Champions League football. The Hungarian Dominik Szoboszlai has been linked with Arsenal, Milan, RB Leipzig and Roma, but he has been urged to join Napoli by his international coach Marco Rossi, who believes he'd be the ideal fit there. Reports in France and Italy claim that Napoli have already won the race to sign Lille striker Victor Osimhen. Real Madrid are not planning to make any signing this summer because of the impact of the coronavirus pandemic. Instead, the club hoped to raise €200 million in player sales, with Wales winger Gareth Bale being linked with a move away, reports Marca. Mirror reports that Bayern Munich will allow David Alaba to decide whether he wants to stay at the club or start a new adventure in the Premier League. The youngster Harvey Elliott signed his first professional deal with Liverpool yesterday. He will obviously stay with the champions of England for a long time, but the length and wage of the contract hasn't yet been specified. Both Manchester City and United have reportedly shortlisted the same two centre-backs, Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli and the Slovakia international who plays for Inter Milan Skriniar. These two are reportedly the defenders Guardiola and Solskjaer won this summer via Independent. Crystal Palace are planning a £25 million move for Celtic's French striker Hudson Edward, according to The Sun. Tuttosport reports that Juventus are looking at a summer move for Chelsea and Italy midfielder Jorginho, as Sarri really wants him to join the Turin side. According to Football Insider reports, former England defender John Terry, who is now the assistant manager of Aston Villa manager Dean Smith, is the major candidate to become the next manager of Championship side Bristol City. The Guardian says former RB Leipzig manager Ralf Rangnick has agreed to take over from current boss Stefano Pioli at AC Milan next season. And now guys, we've reached the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, drop a like and activate notifications if you enjoy this type of videos. Also subscribe to our main channel called Football Talks. In fact, yesterday we posted a video there where we basically made a tier list of all the badges of the Premier League. I think that video is pretty cool. You will have the link in the description to go to the main channel Football Talks, where you should definitely subscribe. This is also available, FT News, as a podcast on Anchor FM, Spotify and Google Podcasts. You should also check out our website that you will also have the link in the description, and you also have the link of our social media, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. So guys, thanks for watching or listening and see you later. Bye!